Well, well. How the turntables.
Well. Here we are.
Turntables.
When do we stop? Should we even talk about it?
No one knows who we are.
No, that's fine though. That's fine. I like a little before and after. Look at how good
your calves.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, you're really toning in. It's coming along.
It's like brown too.
Yeah.
I look
Nice
Asian,
bronze.
huh? Bronze.
Nice bronzage.
Welcome to
the
Talk.
Welcome to TalkBox.
TalkBox. Is it the TalkBox or TalkBox?
No, it just has to be TalkBox.
TalkBox?
TalkBox.
Okay. We need like a jingle.
My chair squeaks.
It's fine. The SM7Bs won't pick them up. We need like a jingle.
Don't think so. Welcome to TalkBox.
TalkBox. Is it the TalkBox or TalkBox?
No, it just has to be TalkBox.
TalkBox?
TalkBox.
Okay.
TalkBox.
TalkBox.
TalkBox. TalkBox.
TalkBox.
TalkBox.
Okay. It can be loose. It can be free.
Okay. TalkBox.
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 Okay.
TalkBox.
TalkBox. This is
TalkBox.
TalkBox.
TalkBox. TalkBox.
TalkBox. This is TalkBox.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Not
That's pretty
bad
good.
at all. Yeah.
Before we do anything else,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say
There's a mirror in front of us. I'm just staring at the mirror.
I've been thinking about this all morning.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
So we were here the other day. This is Narek's studio.
This is the first podcast episode. Did we say that?
I think so.
We didn't say it. This is the first podcast
we were here the other day.
TalkBox.
And
We were.
you asked a question to our mutual friend and said, do you sleep on the right side or the left side of the bed with your significant other?
Yeah.
They slept on the right side, which is
Dad energy.
dad energy.
Yeah.
The more masculine
Yeah.
side, the right side. Who's sitting on the right side right now?
Oh man, that was good.
You
You set me up for this because you said like switch seats.
No.
You said switch seats.
But this is how we've always sat.
We always sit like this.
Always.
Yeah, but I do have feminine energy, so
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
no, I'm proud of it. I'm very well connected with myself.
Okay, so
I want to talk about just like the perspective of just being a creative person and pursuing your passion. Pursuing your passion.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be creative. I mean, just pursuing your passion and the struggles that come with that. A fucking doctor could be watching this being like, yeah, I have to go to school 7 hours a day and like the struggles with that, you know, just
Right.
pursuing your passion and something that is against the odds a little bit.
Yeah. I've been wrestling with this idea. We're already off topic. I've been wrestling with this idea recently, last night, laying in bed, 2 hours, just
Soaking in my
so
thoughts.
wrestling, just fighting every step of the way. I was just thinking about how you are independent as a human being and like how difficult it is to follow your passions when you have people around you who
Or just doing normal
Like-
shit.
they're either doing normal shit or they have different passions.
Yeah.
And it's like, at some point, you're going to have to do shit on your own.
Yeah, it's sort of scary.
And that's
doing
like
stuff on
really
your own.
scary.
Some
is doing
people
stuff on
like
your own.
being on their own. Like I don't.
Yeah, I know. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do much on my own. Even like owning a business, like I wouldn't want to do it entirely on my
Yeah.
own. It's just not. I don't know. It's not that fun. The whole point of life is to spend it with people you love. For
Fun.
example, like we have people in here, like in my studio, coming through sometimes to produce or sing, whatever it is, right? And it's always like, oh, it's so refreshing to be around other people who are also like not creative individuals, but people who are somewhat just along the same path as me. You know what I mean? It's like you finally feel like you not belong somewhere, but like are with like-minded people. So you just feel more comfortable. You feel like you're with your type of people rather than being with, I don't know, if you work at a restaurant, you're just working with, let's say, other waiters or whatever it is, right? You're just with the people that you get along with, share the same ideas.
Very true. Very true. All right, let's get into the fundamental organization of the show.
Okay.
I brainstormed these last night. We'll come up with better. We'll iron it out as we progress.
Yeah, I'm
as
sure
we progress.
it'll figure itself out.
Segment 1. How do we want to do this? Sure. These are the 4 ideas we have for the podcast.
We have 4 ideas for the podcast. That's all. But I'm sure we'll get into other things. Any suggestions?
Should I say them all?
Say them all.
Okay.
Do you remember them?
Photographic memory.
Okay.
Here we go.
Get your phone out.
I already
you fucking
forgot.
fool.
I already forgot. I literally said these a second ago.
Sponsored by Pro Tools. Sponsored
No,
by
oh,
Starbucks.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not sponsored by
Thank
Pro
you for the
Tools.
sponsorship, Pro Tools.
Okay, here are the 4 segments.
All right.
Okay, the weekly review. We can come up with a better name.
Yeah, they'll all change. They'll all change.
2. Wait, no. Should I say what it's about? I don't know what I'm
is your
doing.
problem?
I'm stun locked right now.
The weekly review. All right, next one. The review of what? Okay.
Okay, so
First idea. Weekly
the
review.
weekly review. We need to push ourselves every week.
We do.
You know, as soon as you get uncomfortable, or as soon as you get comfortable doing whatever you're trying to pursue, you're not progressing.
It's true.
It's important to be uncomfortable. It's important to be out of your TalkBox.
By the way, TalkBox is not a reference that deep. A TalkBox is something that you use as like a vocoder.
It's a musical
it's
instrument.
a musical tool. Unbelievable.
Don't
get deep,
So,
bro. Don't
so
get deep.
we push ourselves outside of our comfort zones, and so we're gonna review that one time a week, something that we've done in that week.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
That has pushed us to be uncomfortable and to learn and to grow.
To intentionally be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Segment 2.
Segment 2.
Inspiration corner.
It's like we're in a therapy session.
Creativity corner. This is, we're creatives and we both love music. So a lot of times we find a lot of inspiration from artists, or not even from music, but any art form really. So something throughout the week that has like inspired us to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, we said art form or not even an art form. Just anything that has been inspiring you to not move forward, but just inspire you. We have those moments where like I'm feeling super inspired, right? It's you're more motivated. It's like that. It's like a motivational factor, a motivational factor that keeps you doing your work when you're alone, and something that you set, or maybe something that inspires you makes you set different goals, right? Something that sort of changes your perspective on what you want to do.
Right. Yeah,
anything that sort of influences you heavily.
Idea 3. Our lives in action. With these names, I can't even say them. They're so bad.
Live shot.
You don't want me to mention the LA thing, but it's true. We live in LA, so
sick.
There's such a mysticism surrounding it, and
this is Matchi's perspective. By the way, I was born here.
Right. So you don't even get the luxury of the perspective.
No, I don't. That's why this is more your thing.
But
I can offer a different perspective.
No. It's the same. What we're reviewing is the same.
Yeah.
So it's like a day-to-day thing. So what you're doing daily to pursue your career, or even not to pursue your career, but just to keep going in LA.
Yeah, offering 2 different perspectives.
Yeah.
A person from Los Angeles and someone who moved to Los Angeles, trying to pursue something pretty difficult.
Right.
Making a career in, something within a creative field. Matchi on the production, videography, and videography and photography.
Yeah.
And then me doing audio engineering. I do live sound, studio work, freelance with artists.
Audio, visual.
Yeah. AV.
Oh. I was always super curious as a kid in like high school.
Oh yeah, you're
like about different jobs, right? Like even as a doctor, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis as a doctor?
People love those videos on YouTube.
I'm so
Day in the
curious.
life of a heart surgeon. Yeah,
it's like, what do you do? Like you're not in surgery all the time as a surgeon, so like, what are you doing outside of that? Anyway,
Meditating?
so that's the point. And then idea 4. Hot takes.
Hot takes.
I've got some serious hot takes.
And he doesn't really believe them. He just wants to put them out into the world.
I play devil's advocate a lot. It's fun. That's the whole point. What's the whole point? So those are the 4 segments.
Yep.
Let's get a little background.
Oh.
How many times have we done background?
Oh my God. I can't even do this anymore.
Give me the Cliff Notes.
No, because I can't do Cliff Notes.
What do you mean?
I'm not good at summarizing.
Yes, you can. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not going to be 30 seconds, but so I started college. This is a Cliff Notes. I started college wanting to be a lawyer. I changed my career around a few times. I got a degree in philosophy. Halfway through college, I realized I didn't want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a firefighter. So I got my EMT license. I became an EMT for like 6 to 7 months. Realized I had an opportunity to potentially pursue something along that path on a better level. I realized I didn't want to do it. The lifestyle wasn't for me. Although it was really cool. It was a really cool experience. It was awesome. I didn't think it was for me. And then very lost, depressed, did not know what to do with my life. I was working in local government, like an hourly job, and I had to figure out what I wanted to do. And when I was younger, I loved messing around on GarageBand, and I'll just splice songs together. So when I was working at the city, I would wake up like 5 in the morning sometimes and go to these shifts at like 6 a.m. And let like the chefs in to prep meals, whatever. And I would sit there. I'm like, I didn't have shit to do. You can only watch so many YouTube videos. It was freezing cold in the building. So I would open up GarageBand and mess around. And at that time, I was finishing up my degree. I was like, oh, this is cool. So I got from that, my friend rapped, met different like producers and engineers, and I was like, okay, what are these people using? I saw Ableton and Pro Tools. I'm like, what should I use for production? Because I want to be a producer, which is insane. They're like Ableton for sure. So I got Ableton. I almost cried when I opened it up because I couldn't use it at all. One thing led to another. I got through producing. I got exposed to audio engineering, which I fell in love with, and I was definitely better at. I had a natural knack for it. Took some got my degree in philosophy. And then I took community college classes during COVID for audio engineering. Everything turned out really well, made connections, applied to studios, got internships. Now I work for a live event production company. I do live sound. I also have my own studio work that I do. I do mixing and mastering. And yeah, things are going pretty well. I mean, in terms of where I was a year ago and where we are now, it's insane how much you progress if you just stick with it. Like it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you look back, you're like, fuck, like so much happens in 1 year, and there's so much change that can happen if you're persistent and you're hardworking and you're consistently uncomfortable, which is terrible. I'm not saying it was easy. A lot of emotional strife, a lot of very high highs, very low lows. But you need a good support system, whether it's family or friends. You need something to keep you grounded and stable, and really, really gravitate towards good people, because if you're around people who have any type of bad energy, it's already so difficult. You're gonna fucking be at rock bottom a lot of the times. Like you're gonna be not feeling good.
That was the longest cliff notes I have ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, but you're gonna cut it. It's probably like a minute and a half.
No way. That was like 3 minutes.
3 minutes is not bad.
Easy. Are you ready?
For my entire history.
Are you ready?
My entire history.
Are you ready?
Yeah, because you don't have much of a history.
Are you ready? I was born June 15th, 2000.
My father conceived me in the Philippines. Go ahead.
I wanted to be an aerospace engineer for the longest time in high school, middle school and high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to college, University of Washington. Didn't get into the aerospace engineering program, got into industrial engineering. COVID hit. I was doing 8 hours of engineering homework a day in my little, not kidding, 270 square foot apartment. It was smaller than this room.
This is a good room.
It was smaller than this room. And then like I had
was it a dorm or an apartment?
Apartment.
Oh, wow.
Fifth floor, no elevator. I'm like, how does this work? ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act. Yeah, break my leg. I can't get into my apartment. That was crazy to me. Anyway, that happened. I cheated on some tests, got academic probation, dropped out of college. Yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
Lul. I cheated on his test.
No way.
Yeah.
Nice. Did they catch you cheating?
Yeah.
They gave
us both a 0.
You just looked
at
it?
It was online.
Oh, how do you get caught?
He gave me his code. It was a coding class. Coding final.
That's fun.
Change it. Change the code a little bit. I didn't change anything. Professor goes, these are exactly the same. You guys are cheating. And then give us 0. Anyway, got put on academic probation, dropped out of college, moved to Spokane, Washington. I was living in Seattle. Moved to Spokane, Washington to make music. Just completely out of left field. And
what did your parents think of that?
I'm gifted. It's so cocky. That's so messed up. My parents, I don't know if they approved of it, but they trusted me.
That's good.
So, yeah, I moved to Spokane to make music with my friend.
Okay.
And then we moved to LA together a year and a half ago to make music. And then I slowly transitioned into videography and photography because music production is really difficult.
Let me extend that thought.
Sure.
Music production is very difficult to make a living in.
Yeah.
Machi's very good at music production, but it's very difficult to make a living and pay rent if you're moving from another state, just doing music production. And it's a lot easier doing photography and videography, which you enjoy.
Yeah.
It also pays a lot better.
Pays a lot
better. Video, for the amount of work that goes into setting up video compared to audio and even the gear, it's insane how much more money videographers make.
Yeah.
Like if you I could
Yeah.
for an event production company, right? Like we set up a gig recently. Let's say we got paid $1,000 for this gig. I set up a console. I used like 30 XLR cables, expensive. I used fucking 10 microphones, my time. Thousands of dollars a gear. Each speaker was like $5,000. And then we had a videographer there with the cameras that he already owns, tripods that he already has, right? And this is
but to be clear, that was like at least $10,000 in cameras.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
But he also didn't need like 3 cameras for that show.
Yeah.
He brought it because he had it. He could have used 1 camera.
Yeah.
It didn't matter how many cameras he brought. He was getting paid the same. I've worked with a lot of photography.
It's so true.
People.
It's so true.
Let's say they paid him like $600-700. Like we almost got paid equivalent.
Yeah.
You know how insane that is?
We pulled up because
you know how much equipment I brought? You know how much of a fucking struggle it was?
The size
to do
of that van. I didn't even know those vans existed. It was like a king-sized van.
And this is like across the board. I see this all the time. And the videographer will just come like, can I give you 2 XLR cables? And you just send me all the audio? I was like, yeah. I'm like, we're getting paid the same, aren't we? I don't know. People are really into video.
Well, I mean, it's like the...
Or they downgrade audio. It's not that people are really into video.
Yeah.
They get paid well. They get paid what they should.
Yeah.
They just, audio never gets paid what they should.
Well, I think it's because like...
People don't know the difference between good and bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can visually see the difference between good and bad.
Yeah. But it's hard to hear.
But it's hard to hear the difference between good and bad. Like I'll put in my AirPods and listen to a TV show sometimes. And like even I've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's recorded terribly. It's so bad. And then like
that's the vibe of the show though.
No, but like I mean like in comparison to when I play it through my iPhone speaker.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
Like the quality, I don't pay attention.
AirPods?
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone uses AirPods.
What do you mean?
Why? I don't know why people purchase AirPods.
Why?
Hot take. Episode of the day. Because there are Sony Bluetooth, Bose Bluetooth.
This is hold on. We're jumping the gun. We gotta throw it up in hot takes if you want to talk about it in hot takes. Save it.
I'm fuming.
You can fume later, because we got a lot to say on it. Because I'm ready to. Ready to argue. Yeah,
okay,
that's why. Okay, let's. Now that we've gone through everything, we've done our introductions. I'm Matchi.
Narek. We are TalkBox.
What was the first one? Inspiration? No. First one. Weekly review. The weekly review.
This is a weekly review right now?
Yep.
All right.
Quick.
You go.
Me.
Yeah.
Me first.
So right now we're going to do the portion weekly review.
Yep.
Can you put that up there?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, I'll put
You're
it up
not
there.
that good.
What are you talking about?
Well, I want to hear. Wait. Weekly review. Fucking idiot.
I'll put like a chime too.
Figure that
I'll put
out.
like a wind chime. Like what's that one?
Let's put your
like
talents to the
learning
fucking
every day.
test.
Yeah, do it again.
Every fucking time I want to
Do
chime.
it again.
Weekly review.
One more.
Weekly review. Cool.
Okay, great. So recently I've been getting more into professional studio photography. And when you're working in a studio, things get like significantly more stressful.
Yeah.
Because you're paying for the space.
Right.
When I'm dicking around outside and shooting a model, I can like fuck around. Like the stakes aren't as high. But when you're paying like $100 an hour for a space, things get significantly more stressful because
there's also more people involved.
Yeah.
There's a lot more people. It's not just 2 people.
And so I've been working with my great friend. I was helping him with a photo shoot, and it was stressful at the beginning because it was all the way in Gardena. I live in North Hollywood. That's already like an hour drive. And then it was for the company that he works for, and I was the second shooter / assistant. And so I was like steaming clothes and like organizing the models and keeping things on track for the shoot. And then like halfway through the shoot, we got the lights situated. We had set up. We were already running late. Like we were already behind schedule.
It's already stressful.
And then
you're steaming clothes like a demon in the background. Fucking ripping that shit.
And then the lights die. The lights died.
Also, first rule of live production.
Yeah.
Always assume something's going to go wrong. Something will always go wrong. Always have a fail-safe.
Yeah, so our fail-safe was a second set of lights.
Right.
But the second set of lights was a different company. And so with these like flashes, they're called strobes. With these strobes, you have them set up, they're off camera, and then they're triggered on camera,
Oh, nice.
which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
It's
it's wild.
it blows me away. And so they're off camera, but the systems are different for each company. So we had to switch lights. So we also had to switch systems. So we had to sync the lights to each other and to the camera,
Nice.
all while running late, all while setting these up. And I'm not kidding. Like these are like 50, 60 pound lights going up like 15, 20 feet,
Damn.
like coming down, like doing strobes. It's like crazy. So it was like really stressful just getting it set up. And then like he didn't know how to sync them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I got this because I'd used that company before. So
What's the name of the company?
Godox,
Oh, okay.
like the on-camera flash.
Yeah,
I have.
yeah.
And so, it was nice being in that stressful position, but it's also like being an assistant is really nice and getting that experience because
It's a good way to start off with anything. Even me as an A2
Yeah.
engineer. So for audio, there's A1 and A2. A2 is like who's the A2 of the show. It's like the assistant. A1 is the lead engineer. There's times where I'm A1. There's times where I'm A2.
Right.
Usually when I'm A1, I don't have an A2. But when we're working bigger events, I'm the A2 with the company. But yeah.
Yeah, and so what's really nice about that, about being the second hand, is that you can be helpful in many ways, but the main responsibility is not on you.
Yeah.
And that's really nice for learning. It's not like nice for like growing because you don't have as much stress.
No. It's good for growing because you're watching what you have to be very attentive. You have
Right.
to know what your responsibilities are as like, I don't know, I'm just gonna call it V1. Like
Yeah.
the V1 and V2. Like you have to know what the responsibilities are, learn from the mistakes that you're watching happen.
Right.
Because when it's your time to be like V1, you have to step up. You're gonna feel the pressure regardless of whether you're prepared or not. And you're gonna have to execute. And if something goes wrong, you're gonna have to know how to fix it. Which
Yeah.
you knew how to fix at that moment.
Yeah.
But the important times are something goes wrong, you don't know how to fix it,
Yeah.
you figure it out.
Right.
Know your gear very well. Know your gear very well.
Yeah, for sure. And so other than that, he after we did the photo shoot, we still had studio time. And so he was just showing me 3-point lighting, which is like when you have 3 strobes and you're doing portraits. I want to show you the portraits so bad.
He still haven't showed me.
But
He hasn't sent it to you.
He hasn't sent them to me yet. He's busy. So
Yeah,
like,
you said they came out
they're
really good.
gas.
Yeah.
Gas portraits. I'm ready to throw it up on the gram. I'm like, Justin, please. Yeah, so that was my thing this week.
Yeah,
What was yours?
that's great.
Thanks.
I'm happy you learned a lot. You did learn a lot actually. You called me.
Oh, yeah.
Describing all your experiences, especially with you getting more so. I've been doing like live events and stuff for like maybe 6 to 7 months, but you just started getting more into like professional, like
Photography,
hired
studio
work.
photography, yeah.
So you're learning a lot.
Oh yeah, so much.
So this week, like I said, I've been doing live event production for like almost 7 months. I believe 7 months. And if we started this podcast 7 months ago, I would have had a fucking story every week because every week is different. Every week is a struggle. And like I said, things go wrong all the time. A lot of really cool events. But I'm doing mostly audio. But during the event setup, right, I do everything. I help set up with lights as much as I can. I help set up, we have these LED walls, like these massive LED panels. And you put them together in order to create like a huge wall that could be like 30 feet, 10 feet. It just depends. Like 10 feet by 30 feet, whatever it is. I learned that each one of those panels is like fucking $5,000-$6,000.
Are these like the LED walls that they have up at shows, like that show the artist, like the big, like second screens? Oh, it's those.
Those huge ones, yeah.
That's crazy.
So we put those together. Sometimes smaller, sometimes bigger.
Yeah.
But it's when I was talking about video and like lighting and stuff. Video and lighting on a professional level is so fucking expensive. On like that professional level, it's like each one of those squares are like anywhere from $5,000 to like $9,000. There could be like 70 of them. Like a wall, you could look at this wall that we set up. Like this is $300,000. The cost of each like rental could be like each square could be like $500 to $900.
That's so insane.
It's insane. It's insane. Even lights are super expensive when you get to like programming. I don't know if you've had experience with this, but professional lights work in the same way that audio works. There's a console and everything is addressed to this console, and you manually you manually program the lights so that they do certain things during certain times of the shows. It's the same thing as audio. It's a whole profession.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a little bit of background. So I've had a lot of those uncomfortable moments, and I'm sure they'll come up, but this week it's not about that. Because I've gotten more used to my job, it has become a regular part of my life. And something that I've paid less attention to is making connections because I've been so absorbed in my life. But before I had this job, I was reaching out to people on LinkedIn all the time, not hearing back from most.
Don't sleep on LinkedIn.
Not hearing back from most, but hearing back enough to like make really cool connections. Cool connections. Some industry people, some label people that I'm friends with. I have the ability to hit them up and talk to them whenever I want. We have a comfortable relationship with one another. And that has been one of the biggest assets to me, because I would talk to my friends who work in like the corporate world. I'm like, how do you guys get your job? Like 80% of the time, whether they got their job or got reached out to, it was from LinkedIn. I'm like, I should be more business minded and use the same strategies to get forward in audio.
Yeah.
So that's what I started to do. And I made a ton of connections. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and be an outgoing person, which was not hard for me because I generally, I'm okay with talking to different people. I've been comfortable doing that most of my life. But it was weird reaching out I guess LinkedIn is social media, like reaching out in that way. Hey, my name is this. I do this. Like we should connect, like it's a very weird, but once you're on the call, most people who accept your invitation to talk are generally cool. So like it's easy to talk to them in person if you have questions.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I stopped doing that. So I started, I don't know if I want to get into like the details of like who this person is or anything.
You don't have to.
Yeah. So recently there was a person that I really didn't know even existed, but I looked up to because of their work. I didn't know it was their work. So I had to look up who this person was that did all these mixes and all this work, right? I found them on LinkedIn. First of all, it was a mission trying to find out who this person was. And I found them on LinkedIn and I messaged them and tried to add them. They didn't add me back. I'm like, okay, maybe they don't use LinkedIn because a lot of people make it and they never go on it, which is super, especially in the audio world where like
you only go on LinkedIn when you don't have a job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I found them on Instagram and I messaged them on Instagram. I saw that they had like a reasonable amount of followers where they would probably see the message. So I messaged them. They got back to me, which was crazy. This is like a very this person has great credits. Great credits. Like I'm like I said, someone I look up to their work a lot. So they got back to me and then I ended up messaging back and forth. We met up and talked for a couple of hours at a coffee shop and it was such a cool experience. And I was like, it's so amazing. And I was pretty nervous. I was okay. I was keeping my cool. But like when you meet the person, you're like, oh shit, I hope this goes well, and it ended up going really well. Great conversation, great insight on their work in the audio world. And I was like, wow, I need to do this more. This was so important for me to learn all these things. And there's a certain level of disappointment that comes with all these interactions. Not a negative disappointment, but a disappointment in what your preconceived notions are of this person, of what their journey has been like, of whether it was harder than you thought, whether it was way easier than you thought. So it sets you up to think that like it's possible for anyone. It's possible for me. It's possible for anyone. That everyone is just a normal person. Whether they put on a facade or not, it doesn't matter. Everyone's a normal person and they ended up in the position that they're in because of chance, luck, and hard work. So that was my thing this week. It was uncomfortable, but it was definitely something that introduced growth into my life, and I'm very happy that I made that.
It's cool that you're recognizing that with your job now, that you're now in a state of comfortability.
Which is weird because it's a very uncomfortable job. It's always stressful. Yeah.
And that like now that you're in that space, you have the possibility, and that like you've actively gone and made yourself uncomfortable looking to connect with someone.
Which is why I didn't do it for such a long time. Is because I'm always already like to worrying about too much, and my schedule lightened up just a bit because it's like the holiday season, right? And I'm like, okay, I guess I have some time. I've been planning on doing this for a while. Let me finally reach out to some people, and it worked out.
Nice.
All right, this is the second and last segment. We're gonna do We're figuring out.
We're still ironing out.
But
the formula.
We're gonna try to do 1 to 2 segments, at least 2 segments per episode. So out of the 4 things that we had presented, which was hot takes, the uncomfortability. What else was there?
Wait. Weekly review, inspiration corner, our lives in action, hot takes.
So we have four different like segments we can choose from for the episodes that we're gonna try to go through.
Sure.
We'll probably get, because we fucking talk a lot, especially me. I'm
Way
sure
too
we'll
much.
only get
Way
through
too
like
much.
I'm sure we'll get. You say we talk too much. It's a fucking podcast. There people are listening
do
to
you
us
want
fucking
from me?
talk.
What do you want?
I'm
from
not gonna spark notes my entire fucking life. Possible.
Okay, let's get through hot takes.
Go to hot takes.
Because I wanted to get your hot take. I just wanted to touch base on yours specifically.
I'm getting warm.
Yeah.
The lights are fucking
It's
hot.
a real hot take in here.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
AirPods fucking blow.
Wait. Hot takes. Hot takes. Hot takes.
AirPods fucking blow.
AirPods or AirPod Pros?
All of them.
AirPod Maxes.
I haven't listened to any of them. I have listened to AirPod Maxes. Fucking blow.
You know, Lou has a pair.
Yeah.
Surprises me.
Yeah, but he uses them as a reference because he's used them for so long. Like the AirPod series.
Yeah, but it can't be that long because they came out recently.
No, like the AirPods themselves.
Not the Maxes. I'm talking about the Maxes.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't defend them anymore.
They're like
They fucking
$500.
suck. Yeah, they
They're
fucking
$500.
suck.
Okay, AirPods or AirPod Pros? We need to focus on one.
I haven't used the AirPod Pros.
Oh, at all?
No.
They're significantly better. It's like not even close.
Hold on.
Wait,
I can refute that with one fucking
Okay,
statement.
let's
How much
hear
do
it.
they cost?
$250?
$250 for AirPod Pros.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what did you think? $250. Retail $250.
Yeah, I thought they were more expensive.
How much did you think they were?
Like $200 for the normal ones.
Oh, the normal ones are $100.
100 flat.
Yeah.
$99.
Yeah.
They used to be more expensive for sure.
Yeah, and then they dropped the AirPod Pros.
Oh.
Yeah.
For $100. You know what it is? I think that you can always, first of all, they sound awful. They're normal
The
AirPods.
I agree.
They
I agree.
I get it. $99, $100, the basic price that you can allow to sell your product.
Yeah.
But just get Sony Bluetooth headphones, earpods.
I agree.
Bose.
The
Sony, they all have affordable lines.
but it's not like I necessarily think that Sony or Bose has anything better.
Oh, they do, of course.
Yeah, but those are like in competition with AirPod Pros.
Yeah, their $100 price range is in competition with their $200 price range.
Right, but I think that like
Their Link Bud S, what is that, like $150?
have you tried them?
Yeah, my sister has them.
And they're garbage.
They sound phenomenal.
Here's what you're paying for. The ecosystem.
They link perfectly comfortable. They're very comfortable. They're so seamless. They sound amazing, and they have better sound. What is that? Cancellation.
No, the AirPods don't have sound cancellation, noise cancellation. The AirPod Pros do.
Yeah, the AirPod Pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck. I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like, "There's no
So
fucking
here's
way."
the Apple ecosystem. I have my AirPod Pros. I wear them. Okay, I'm listening on my phone. I walk over to my MacBook. I hit play on something, switches instantly.
Who gives a fuck, dude?
You want from me? I'm giving you the argument. That's why.
It's so easy. First of all, who goes over to the laptop and just uses their headphones like that? Unless I guess you study in
I do
cafes a
sometimes.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
guess.
Not bad.
I guess you
kinda
can just
nice.
link your headphones to your fucking laptop.
No, but then you have to actively switch.
Takes maybe 10 seconds.
No.
It's a quality difference.
It's a quality of life difference.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But the quality difference far outweighs that.
But I just
For what
want
you're
to say
paying for, you're wasting your money.
I just want to say that specifically because it's Apple, okay?
I agree. Same thing with the
it's
AirPod
ubiquitous.
Max.
It's ubiquitous, right?
Yeah.
AirPod Pros, everybody's referencing on them. You cannot like professionally get a song mixed and mastered without
Yeah.
it being referenced on AirPod Pros.
Yeah, I still think they sound like shit though. I haven't heard them.
You've never heard them?
Not the AirPod Pros.
They sound good.
AirPod Pros.
Better than ATH M50Xs.
That's not true. It literally can't be true.
No, the AirPod Pros, they really don't sound bad.
I'll try them.
I like
My
them.
argument is for the normal AirPods.
I would offer to let you try mine, but
That's disgusting.
yeah, there you go.
I can't say anything about the AirPod Pros. I could say it for the AirPod Maxes, but listen, if the AirPod Maxes aren't that good, I'm not convinced that the AirPod Pros are gonna be that good.
No. The sound profile is very different. The Max is like just
Have you ever listened to
feel
like what, like
to me.
the Bluetooth Sony or Bose headphones, earphones?
the over ear,
No,
the headphones
No.
or in ear.
in here.
I've tried the Pixel Buds, the Google Pixel Buds.
Not answering my question.
No, I've tried the Samsung Galaxy Buds.
Not answering my question.
I did answer the question by telling you which ones I've tried.
You answered another question.
I think I've tried the Bose ones. Yeah,
the sound quality
not that good.
so much better.
But it's not like
so much better.
okay. But here's the thing.
It's
right?
actually insane how much better it is.
Here's the thing. I've actually reached a point in my life.
They also don't fucking fit AirPods don't fucking fit any ear hole.
No, my friend Lex, I think, is the only human being. She goes. I
They
can't
don't fit
get.
anyone's fucking
She
ear
goes.
hole.
I can't get AirPod Pros. I have to get AirPods. She goes. AirPods fit. AirPod Pros don't. Her ears are like too tiny or something. I don't
That's
know.
terrible, man.
Anyway, I think it reaches a point because I used to be like a hi-fi guy. Like I had an amp and DAC, like
Such
a
a loser.
stack. I had a stack
Yeah.
that I bought, and just kind of overrated. Right?
It is
It's
overrated.
like with the AirPod Pros having that knowledge that people are referencing on them. I'm like, easy.
That point is important, but most people are not using it for that reason.
What do you mean most people?
Most people are not using it as a reference point for their mixes or for songs.
Most people are
For AirPods.
professionally.
Sure, but I'm not talking about professionals who are buying them. They
what are
could
we
probably
talking about?
fucking afford $100 AirPods.
Who are we talking about?
People, consumers who are just buying AirPods and wearing them around like they're fucking accessories, wasting their money.
No.
Yeah, it's trash.
Everything is a waste of money.
That's true.
We're just walking in
It's
circles.
it's a waste of money compared to what you could be getting.
I promise you, significantly, the quality of AirPod Pros over the other brands, it's like not even close. Like I've
Do you
tried.
think
I've
AirPod
used
Pros
Galaxy
are better
Buds.
than the other ones?
Yeah.
I don't believe it
Like
for a
not just
second.
like maybe sound quality is comparable, but the experience overall is significantly better. Like the case is higher quality.
Case?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
I've seen it. Literally just looks like an AirPod case.
Exactly.
It's not that high quality. It feels like a piece of plastic.
It's
The other
very
ones
high
are literally like
quality.
matted. They're so nice.
It feels cheap.
It does not feel
Feels
cheap.
cheap.
You
Feels
have not
cheap.
used them. You have not used
I
them.
have.
You said Galaxy.
Yeah, the Samsung Galaxy Buds.
I'm not talking about the
They're
Galaxy
very
Samsung.
highly rated. They're very highly rated.
It's not my point though. That's not what I'm referring to.
What are you talking about?
Bose and Sony.
No, I mean I get it. I'm just saying that like
I understand the argument.
there's a point-
Your lifestyle thing is important, but people wear them like they're the best thing, or even if they don't, to spend $200.
It's straight up. It's just the same thing as the iPhone versus Android.
Listen, I think it's a
argument.
lot smarter that they lowered the price point because they were not worth as much as they were before. Like I don't know what the cost was, but I know that they were more expensive.
Yeah.
That one makes more sense to me now.
I haven't seen a person with AirPods besides like my one friend.
Also, I think they're way better if you exercise. I think the other ones fit your ears way better. They stay in there.
Pros-
They're more sweat resistant.
I actually can't work out with them. They fall out.
They fucking suck. They're not worth
They
$200.
fall out.
They are worth $100.
I think I paid $0.
Yeah, but they are worth like let's say $100 or $150, not $200. $200.
$250.
They're $250,
We've gone over this. The AirPod Pros, $250. You looked at the price.
bro. You can get for $250. You can get like top of the line.
The noise cancellation is better.
No, it's not.
I think it's top of the earbuds.
By the way, I've tested out multiple noise cancellation things. It's very hard to distinguish the difference between any of them. They're all essentially doing the same thing.
You're
It's very-
proving the point then. So it doesn't matter.
No.
The argument on noise cancellation doesn't matter.
My argument on noise cancellation was non-existent because I thought they didn't have noise cancellation.
Okay.
250 is fucking insane.
But
You can
it's
get like
like-
top of the line sound quality, noise cancellation quality. I mean, you can tell between the cheaper ones and the expensive ones, but things that are within the same price range generally have the same technology. It's just phase cancellation. That's all the noise cancellation is doing. It's phase cancellation. Just go buy Sony's or
talking-
Bose earphones, man.
I'm sorry, that's just not true.
It is.
It's the
If you
same
care.
argument as
If
iPhone
you
versus
care.
it's the same argument as iPhone versus Android.
No, it's not because iPhone makes it impossible to just function as a normal human being without having an iPhone.
In LA. That's
Sure.
an LA thing for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great tumultuous
I don't like this
Stressful.
fucking blood pressure when I'm.
from hot takes.
Yeah.
No way.
Fuck AirPods. Stupid.
You ain't got that
If you have
dog
AirPods,
in
it's
you.
fucking
You ain't
stupid.
got that dog in you. Hey, check this out. AirPods.
Do yourself a favor. At
So
least respect
good.
yourself,
They're
you know?
so nice. They're so
They're,
nice.
they're not. Okay. You could say you like them. Don't say they're nice.
They're nice.
They're not nice.
They're nicer than Audio Technicas.
Completely different product.
Nope. You know, tumultuous, stressful. This episode was us getting out of our comfort zone again.
I feel fine.
Any lasting thoughts?
This is TalkBox.
Any lasting thoughts? Quick. Cliff notes.
Cliff notes.
Spark notes.
My name is Narek. Don't buy AirPods
Something like
and
Borat.
don't buy AirPods and get uncomfortable in life. Reach out to people. Make some new friends.
Nice. I don't have any.
That's fucked up.
This haircut, I like want to become like
The Joker.
Filipino Justin Bieber. Like I'm getting there. Like having bangs like this is like such a crazy experience.
Fire.
Anyway, with that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, like,
YouTube.
comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts,
Yeah.
please give us a 5-star rating. We greatly appreciate it. It's all we need
but
right
if you
now.
don't,
It's all we need
but
right
if you
now.
don't, I don't want to beg.
Yeah.
If you don't,
In fact, throw us a 1-star. You won't.
you won't.
You ain't got it in you.
Yeah, don't
You
do
ain't got
that.
that dog in you. No, please don't do that. With that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
This is TalkBox.
This is TalkBox. Yalla bye. Inaugural episode over. Done with. We did that.